Hey, I'm Carlos Garcia, and today we're doing something a little bit different. So I'm going to do my first hunting video. You guys asked for this. It's not something I really watch on whiskeytube, but it's something I do all the time. So it was a little, I'm going to say weird doing it. And you'll kind of see like I didn't do the first one in the first part of the video just because it's the most awkward. So I kind of just put that in the middle somewhere. But we'll get into that. But first, let's do a giveaway. All right, so this is for the wheat whiskey, the Bernheim video that was last Wednesday. And the winner is Doug Morse, W6Q. Congratulations. Email's in the description, send me an email. All right, so to set this up, I went, you guys know, actually from that Wheat Whiskey Wednesday video, I did like a little getaway weekend with my family. We were right on the border of 3 states, New York, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll do like a hunting video of like 3 states, like in an hour or something. So I did that. I recorded me going to a different liquor store in all 3 states, basically within an hour. They're literally right on the border of all 3 states. It turned out to be like a 6-minute video, so I was like, because again, nervous, I didn't find crap out there. So then last week I went to Cambridge, Massachusetts, and there's 2 liquor stores right across the street from each other. So I recorded there, so I added that to there. And then I was like, didn't buy anything there. I'm spoiling this whole video, by the way, but you'll see like kind of the reasons why. And then I was like, you know what? Let me go to an actual liquor store that I know I'm gonna buy some stuff. So I went to My Honey Hole. So that's right, I am going to reveal where I do most of my shopping. If you see my haul videos, you know I do a lot of shopping. We'll get to that in this video too. So there's going to be a total of 6 different stores in this video over 5 different states. So if you're into hunting videos, I hope I don't ruin it for you. And if you want to see more, I have, now that I did this, I feel a little bit more comfortable doing it. And there's plenty of good liquor stores in Connecticut that I would like to showcase. You know, I travel quite a bit. Like I'm going to Indiana this weekend for the SLB charity golf outing. I'm definitely going to be shopping in Chicago and Indiana. I could record a little bit out there too, if you guys want to see this kind of content. So let's get right into the first place, and that's going to be in Pennsylvania, because this is actually the 3rd place I stopped at the 3 states. I felt more comfortable there, and it was a bigger store. I wasn't right next to the guy, so awkward. But let's get right into hunting in Pennsylvania. We are in Pennsylvania at the Fine Wines Good Spirits. It's state run, so we'll see if we can find anything here. Right away, instantly, find an Elijah Craig, a barrel number I don't have, so be picking that up. See, we got some Baker's Rye. Already better selection than other places. Templeton, yeah. The Midnight Rye I've never seen before. That's interesting. $40. What's the proof on this? 90 proof. So I'll leave that for someone else. Early times, but not the ones anyone's looking for.
18 year for Elijah.
You know, we like that. Let's see.
Year?
Yeah, 18 year, but that's not that good. A lot. We've already found out that 18-year-old's not that good versus that
15.
one.
15
And let's see what else we got. Oh, the things we don't get in Connecticut, the benchmarks, these, the top floors and stuff like that, but have a bottle of them all at home. Remus 9, it's not bad. 0109. Booker's. This is last year's.
Lincoln's for 75.
100. Oh, look at that.
That's a good price.
Even my wife, 75 in Connecticut, they're 85, so that's actually a good price on Bland's now for nowadays. Oh, Resurgence, Pennsylvania, 52. Oh, that's it. Don't ever, no. My wife's like, oh, it's on sale. I don't care if that was $100. Younger variation. Don't like seeing that. Is there an age? Barrel aged. Might get this. Not sure. I don't like the younger age part of. And as you saw, I picked up the Elijah Craig 15. It was like literally the first thing that we saw. And it's a different, this is barrel number 333, which I definitely don't have because I know mine is upper 100s or early 200s, right around there, I think. But it's definitely not over 300. And this was 150 plus tax, so it came out to 158.99. You'll also see this in my haul video this month, but just because we're talking about it, this is what I picked up in Pennsylvania. So now let's go to a store in New York. Tons of wild turkey. Taconic, New York distillery. It's like mixed in, like just randomly. What we got over here? H&H, Copper, Basil Hayden, Knob Creek. Again, kind of like mixed match. It's not like We got tequila. Let's see. Anything? No, basically all cheaper stuff. Oh, this is a cool bottle. 5-year. That's only 90 proof. See, if it was higher proof, I would get it. How much is this? I'm guessing between this one and this one. Anything else? Toasted barrel, Applejack. I mean, 2024, but I have that. All right. Well, some more randomly Jim Beams and bullets back here. So went to Flynn's Liquor and Wine. Not too much. They had a couple pappies for like about $1,000, so that kind of makes sense. But the crazy thing about that liquor store is they just had their like bourbons and stuff like mixed in with everything else. So it's very strange, but nothing worthy of picking up. Again, not too much in New York. The prices were, you know, for the allocated stuff was stupid and didn't really have anything else outside of that. Okay, let's go to the first store I actually went to, and you'll see I only took pictures here, so I'm gonna have to talk a little bit. But the reason is, it was the first place, it's the only liquor store in New Jersey. For me to do this video, I was like, I don't want to ask, and they're like, no, you can't record in here. I was like, oh, it's gonna ruin the whole thing. So I just took 2 pictures because the guy was, like, the cash register was right next to the bourbon area. They didn't have much anyways, it was a smaller store. But there was a couple things I was like kind of looking at. I'll talk over the pictures. So not too much in this picture. I kind of looked at these Cooper's daughter stuff, but it was basically flavored whiskey, so I put them back up there. They're the black top Jamesy Pepper, but nothing too crazy in this picture. Now, they have a couple of New York distilleries here on the top shelf. That Black Dirt's a New York one. We get that in Connecticut, so I wasn't too excited about that. You know, I'm always looking for stuff I can't find in my local markets. But everything else, you know, they have the regular Travelers, a couple Penelopes that aren't anything crazy. Taconic distillery, it's also a New York one, but again, we get that in Connecticut. So again, this is basically the whole whiskey thing. Behind the cash register, they had a couple other stuff, which was nothing, but nothing too much in this New Jersey store. This store in New Jersey, not too much. I took a couple pictures in there. They had like an Eagle Rare behind the counter and like Buffalo Trace, but basically it was regular pricing, but they had Booker's for $125, which a little bit more expensive than it should be, but nothing crazy. All right, so those are the 3 liquor stores I went to during that thing. So as you see, I picked up 1 bottle out of the 3 stores, not too much. Not a lot of footage, so that's why I was like, it's not gonna be much of a video. So let me do another video, or let me do a little bit more hunting. So then I went to Cambridge with a couple buddies last weekend, and they're on the way there. We stopped at 2 liquor stores right across the street from each other. I knew nothing about them except that they were near where we were gonna stay. So I figured, why not hit them both up? And so here we are. $90 prices a match. What we got? Nothing. Reverend Sour Match. What's this? Only 90 proof. Anything rare? Nothing's rare. Let's see. A couple things I don't know. What's this one? Stroudwater Distillery, double barrel bourbon. This is stupid expensive. It is? Yes, it should be $45. Heartland, Maine. What is this? 90 proof again. It's like every bottle I find, it's low proof. 92, 43, 43. Not good, not good. I'm guessing there's some Bookers back there. You can see the boxes. Stag Junior bourbon. What? Where's that hiding? I'd pay that all day. Bookers. Watertown whiskey. Coconut whiskey. Never mind. Not good. Cleveland Underground. Save more spirits. Bourbon, apple, and sugar, maplewood. It's a different label. Alright. Doesn't look too good.
We'll be in the car, right?
Save more spirits in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Didn't pick up anything. They did have a Stag Junior that was not too expensive. It was like $70 and they sold out yesterday. Whap whap. Ultra premium spirits. Something I don't ever see. Prices are negotiable. That's fun. Should have brought cash.
Remember that Willet means so much. Willet Ride.
Man, that is crazy expensive.
Damn, kid. I found that back home like 130.
Insane.
Good or bad?
Very bad. These prices are crazy. But they're negotiable. Okay, not in the crazy section. Let's just go normal. We got Manhattan finish. I've never seen this. Traditional vermouth bitters and cherry brandy barrels. Not a big fan of vermouth. Let's see what else we got. That is way too expensive for that bottle. I'm already seeing I'm not going to spend any money here. Barrel proof. That's not bad. It's a good price right there for that. That's too expensive for that. That's too expensive for that. That is even more expensive than the other store. Insane. Blends for $150. $150.
That's crazy.
That is insane. We saw it the other day in Pennsylvania for $75, and I didn't pick it up. This is different. American single malt whiskey. I've never seen this one before, but I'm sure that shit's like half that price. So, like, this is too expensive. Man, this is crazy. What else we got? Some Wyoming stuff, but what else? Oh, this is some different stuff. Opadan, 100 proof, aged 2 years. Don't like that. Let's see what's on this. 46. Smoke and See French Oak Isla Scotch barrels, $41. Smoking Seeds combination of 4 grain cellar aged mash is finished in Cheetah Isla barrels. The problem with this is it's probably 2 years like the other one. That's not cool. Cambridge Wine Spirits, too expensive for my wallet. Another store, not buying nothing. All right, so that was Cambridge. Didn't pick up anything there. It was kind of, to me, these are museum stores. We have them all over Connecticut as well. I go in there one time and never spend any money, and I never go back. Now let's go to the store I go to all the time. I've been shopping there for years and I am one of the top customers. So before anyone says anything about how there's certain bottles there waiting for me to pick up, this is many years of spending lots of money. If you guys see my haul videos, you know I spent a lot of money on booze, and this is my #1 store, so they get a lot of my money. I haven't gone there in 2 weeks because of the trip to New York and the trip to Cambridge. I want to show the actual store, how they have it and everything. Like, I walked in there, it was early in the morning, so there wasn't anyone there, so that's good. But I'll show you, like, everything is MSRP. They do a 10% discount for military, and they have all kinds of stuff on their shelves, but they did have some stuff for me waiting. Now some of that stuff is because they do a lot of picks, and some of those picks are for like their top 300 customers, and you just have to go pick it up. So some of the picks, like you'll see a Stag Junior pick and like a Buffalo Trace pick. A lot of people got those. You'll see a couple other bottles that I already know people are like, oh, it must be nice that you go to the store and they just have it waiting for you. Years and years of spending a lot of money to get to that point. It's not like I went there yesterday and they just had it waiting for me. I was 100% debating on, one, putting my honey hole on the internet for all you fiends out there, but two, also kind of showing this part. You know, I kind of debated it. I want to be very transparent about how I do stuff, so that's why I'm putting it in there. But I already know there's gonna be haters out there that are gonna say shit like, it must be nice. So it is what it is. If you want to hate me on it, you know, I don't know what to tell you. I've been telling people for years and years, the best way to get some of the allocated bottles are to support your local liquor store as much as possible. Buy all their picks, buy your wine and beer from them. You know, I buy my lottery tickets from them whenever I buy lottery tickets like 3 times a year. No, I buy all my wine there, buy all my beer there. I buy a lot of my whiskey and other spirits there. So, you know, I support the store. Also, I just want to say, I've never gotten a B-Tag bottle from them, a Pappy or like a Jack Daniel's 14 or any crazy allocated stuff. Because usually they get like 1 bottle and that goes to their special like allocated release program that they do. It's not like I get any of the crazy bottles, so it is what it is. I do get a good percentage of the bottles that are like, I say like the lower end allocated bottles, you know what I mean? Like the bottles that we have a better chance at getting, and the bottles that they get maybe multiples of, they'll keep one for like their whiskey room if it's deemed that good, and then I might be able to get a one for myself. Just trying to slow down the haters as much as possible. Anyways, so this is my honey hole in Connecticut. It's a very small store. All right, now we're at my honey hole. So secrets out, Ye Old Spirits in West Haven, Connecticut. This is my favorite liquor store. Not my favorite, but it's close to my house. And you see this? 10% for veterans. Not a lot of stores do that. See what's inside today. So we got scotches up here, and this is really tall, as you can see. So I'll try to get up there, but some nice scotches. I pretty much own all of them. More scotches, but I know you guys like the bourbons, so let's go over here. We got some ryes, bourbons. Oh, there's another row. I almost skipped that one with bottom shelf stuff. So a lot of the clientele here buy a lot of bottom stuff, nips really, but they do have a lot of different stuff. You got Booker's, you know, MSRP, Remus, MSRP. Bland sitting on the shelf all the time here now, $85. I'm sure that has to do with the price. The barrel proof that I really like, which I can never find another one besides that one. But I know you guys try to look for the Knob Creek 12. Some 13 Colony, full proof, a lot of store picks here. They do a lot of store picks at their bigger store, and they'll bring them down here. Let's see. Store pick. There'll be a lot of store picks. They bring down a bunch down here. These are all store picks. And then sometimes what they do at stores like this, they'll kind of hide stuff in the back. So you see like the Green Label Old Forester rye back there. You know, so it's not always in the front. But more store picks back there. But all these store picks I have. So nothing too crazy here that I don't currently own. They'll have some more store picks over here on this barrel, some extra ones. You know, this private barrel that I was on this pick with them. I was, I think, on this pick too. And this one as well. So a lot of those picks I was on. Small store, only a couple of rows. But everything here, this is, you know, everything's MSRP plus military discount. And here's my stuff that I already pulled. Bammo! So you'll see all this in the haul video. You'll see some reviews pretty much of all this. But have you guys heard about this new one? Remus Lou Gehrig. So they used to have the Babe Ruth, and now they have the Lou Gehrig store pick. This is the 2026 I told you guys I was going to get soon. The new Remus Experimental. Then obviously the 10, 12, still need to try to figure out the 14. A Buffalo Trace store pick, a Stag store pick. My third bottle of this because I'm right down to one again. And a 10-year-old Sagamore Rye store pick. All right, that's it. That's me hunting in 5 different states and basically shopping at 2 and mainly one, the one that's almost walking distance to my house. So I went to all these different states to spend all my money at a store that I could walk to. Kind of just how it is when you just randomly go into stores without any kind of guidance. So I actually stopped at another New York store on the way down to the New Jersey store that was closer to our Airbnb, but they literally had nothing. I didn't even take a picture. I forgot about that little store. Again, if you want to see a little bit more hunting videos, tell me in the comments. I do feel a little bit more comfortable doing it. And yesterday, when I went to my local store, I went to a couple other stores, and I would love to showcase those stores too, because they're also really good stores, and I bought stuff at those stores. And you'll see that in my haul video that month, which is already gearing up to be a pretty big month, especially since I'm going to Indiana and Chicago this weekend. And I'm sure I'm going to bring back bottles from there. So don't know stupid. And if you do, don't get caught. Bye.